What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. And over this last week, I watched a bunch of movies. And one of the movies I watched was Ex Machina. This movie, obviously I've heard things about. I knew it was like this robot lady from the cover. I've heard very good things about this movie. I heard people were really into it, really loved it. But what's shocking to me is how much I really liked this movie and how much like AI and things like that are very relevant today and in conversations that are all over the place is AI and artificial intelligence. And this movie's, basically about a AI that has come to life and that he built and shit like that. But for a movie that's so good, but it doesn't really go anywhere, right? Like, you're set at a house in the middle of nowhere. I think the whole movie total has a cast of like 5 people, maybe. There's like one little scene at the beginning in an office, and there's a couple people there, but like, I'm telling you, if you go and look at Letterboxd and you scroll down the cast list for this movie is one of the shortest I've ever seen on any movie ever, right? Like, the main people in this movie is Ava, the robot lady in the middle there, and then you got one of the Gleason sons. I don't remember his name, but I know he's Brendan Gleason's son. I also know that he was General Hux in Star Wars, along with Poe Dameron here, Oscar Isaac. Didn't even recognize him at first. I've never seen Oscar Isaac with a bald head and a full bushy beard. I was like, damn, you look like from the Middle East there, Oscar. But he's great in this movie as Nathan. What is his name? Fuck. Nathan and Caleb. So Gleason, not Donald, Holland. His name is spelled Domhnall Gleason. Domhnall Gleason played Caleb Smith, and he was great. Oscar Isaac as Nathan, and there's one other girl, Kyoko. And, pretty much the 4 of them are the entire movie. Kyoko doesn't even have any lines, so it's pretty much just the 3 of them in this house having conversations, Caleb and Nathan. I do think the house that they were staying in is gorgeous. I made my mother watch this movie too. I make her watch things, and then I go upstairs and watch them, because it takes me much longer, because I'll go back and be like, oh, what was that? What did I miss? What did I not hear? And make sure I really see everything. But I asked her, one of the first things I saw, this view of this house, and just how I was like, damn, the mountains, the river, like all the glass. I thought the house was amazing, and I was like, would you love to live there? And she goes, if it was near a city, maybe. And I was like, yeah, we are pretty, we live in the outside of the city, but we're pretty much Boston people. We like having people around. We like seeing individuals. I don't know if we would last too long in the middle of the wilderness. Our ideas of camping is the Holiday Inn. So I don't know about that one, but overall, the ideas of this movie and like the AI stuff and how it ends. I love a movie that has a real solid ending, and you leave, like, you walk out, or not walk out, I wasn't in the theaters, but you finish the movie and you go and you like think to yourself, wow, oh man, like that's a solid ending, right? Like, I hate movies that are just up in the air, like, leave you like with too many questions. Like, this movie leaves you with questions that like are like fucking, a little bit of spoilers. This movie's from 2014, so it's not, you had time to go see it, so go check it out. I'm gonna spoil a little bit, but like at the end of this movie, she like leaves. Like, it was supposed to be her and Caleb were falling in love and getting out, but I guess Nathan wasn't lying to Caleb, and that her only real goal was to get out of there and use any means necessary to get out of there. So she finally goes to the helicopter pilot, fucking bounces, and that's the end of the movie. So Caleb's locked in this house, Nathan's dead, Kyoko's a robot but dead, so like, all the people are just like, he's left in this house to rot just with dead bodies. He is supposed to have a key pass to get to all the other rooms, so he's just locked in his space. That's, oh man. And she just like doesn't even say anything to him, just leaves, just gets in the elevator, looks at him as it closes, and she just leaves, just bounces. So then I'm sitting there like, you're telling me this isn't real? Like, you're telling me that a guy didn't make an AI, invite another guy there, those 2 got locked in the house, and the AI bounced in a human skin? Like, you couldn't tell that she's AI just looking at her. So you're telling me there's not a fully built AI out in the world right now, not living its life? You're lying. You're lying. After seeing Ex Machina, I'm convinced. But comment below, what were your thoughts on Ex Machina? I really liked this movie. I gave it 4.5 stars. You know, I guess the only deduction I had was that it was like one location and it didn't really go anywhere. But I thought, like, you know, it didn't need to go anywhere. Like, it was a contained bubble, right? And they were just at points though, you're like, why am I just listening to these two people talk in a room? It felt like I was watching a podcast, but it was a movie. You know what I mean? Like, all they needed was microphones and it to be on YouTube, and it was a podcast between a person and an AI, I guess. But this movie, regardless, you know, that was a pretty dumb statement to say. But either way, the movie, 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. But comment below your thoughts. At me on Twitter if you want to have a conversation about it. Instagram, I answer all the comments, all of my inboxes. I always answer and I always get back to people. So if you want to have a conversation with me, you know where to find me. All my links in the description below. If you want to check me out on Letterboxd, see all my other movies I've been watching recently. There's been a bunch, so go check them out and go check out some other videos. Please subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell if you don't want to miss any future videos. I'm Big Cam, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.